Hello and welcome back to Valley Form for the very first meeting of the 2023-24 season. The rail goes back to the true position and hopefully we get a few good races on the card. Rayman, we're on the clock. We haven't had much time to prepare, but hopefully we can back some winners.
Absolutely right, Benny. It's another really interesting card at the Valley on Saturday. A lot of interesting races, a lot of tricky races. So hopefully we can help you find a few winners.
Well, you're kicking us off in the quaddie. Race 7 is the Extreme Freight Handicap. It's over 2,040 metres and it's a benchmark 100. Who are you tipping on top here?
It's a very small field, this one, but I still think there's plenty of winning chances. And the majority of this field come out of the race at the Valley a fortnight ago that Flush Fire did win as my best bet. A little bit of a head wobble there. But I'm actually keen to oppose the form coming out of that race. It was a little bit of a blanket finish. I think that form could be a little bit iffy going forward. And a horse that brings different form into this race is Deep Strike, who certainly not the most consistent horse in the world, but is capable of a high rating effort on its day. Thought it ran really well at Flemington last start where it made up good ground. And I think its best form is definitely good enough to win this race if it does bring its best form, which is the gamble. But at $11 with Ladbrokes at the top record, I do think that's over the odds in an open race. So number 7, Deep Strike on top for me. And despite the small field, I'm still going relatively wide in the quaddie here. Number 1, Floating Artist has run well in a Melbourne Cup. His best form is definitely good enough to win this. Number 2, Milford, he just is running well without winning. Number 5, Flush Flood is a winner, won last start at the Valley. And number 7, Deep Strike.
Race 8 is the Ladbrokes Odds Surge Handicap. It's a staying feature over 2,500 metres. And I'm going to go with the Sydney Visitor here in Union Gap for Kieran Maher and David Eustace. We know the Sydney form has been very prevalent at the Valley in the past, and I thought this run here at Rosehill was outstanding. He was 5 weeks between runs there, rising to 2,400 metres. So from a fitness perspective, he should be absolutely at his peak now. He draws beautifully for Mickey D in barrier 7, and I think he'll be very hard to hold out in an evenly grade of race. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 4, Woods, number 5, Matthew, number 6, The Cunning Fox, number 7, Union Gap, and number 8, Botany.
Race 9 is Steve-O's Scamper. I don't know who Steve-O is, but I'm sure him and his mates will have a great time at the Valley on Saturday. And the race named in his honour is a really interesting one. But I think one of the best bets on the card is in race number 4, Omni-Man. This horse is flying at the moment, just keeps on winning in Sydney. And I think it's a horse that's perfectly suited to the Valley. We'll roll forward here with Jordan Charles in the saddle. I think will prove very tough to run down. It's just a rock hard fit. Gai Waterhouse and Adrian Bott trained horse. Doesn't surprise me that it has opened as favourite with Ladbrokes. Been an early move though for Inundation. It's the other horse that's fighting for favourite in the Ladbrokes market. So that'll be a really interesting one to watch. But I think we can tighten up a little bit in the quaddie here. Like number 4, Omni-Man. Number 5, Sweet Ride is good enough to win this race on its day. And number 8, Inundation, the main danger.
Race 10 to close out the program is the Ladbroke Handicap over 1,200 metres. It is a benchmark 70 and the Godolphin horse is the favourite. Parade. He finds himself in the last again. No one missed his run 2 weeks ago here at the Valley. He was absolutely enormous from well back in the field against the bias. But unlike 2 weeks ago, I'm thinking this rail true position is going to make the track a lot fairer and he should get his chance to produce down the crown of the track. The other big tick is he also gets Damien Lane back aboard, who we haven't seen for a long time here at the Valley, but I think they look the pair to beat. And as I said, I think the track will be playing in his favour this time around. Those inside lanes do appear a little bit softer. I had a walk of the track today. So hopefully the Sweepers do get their chance. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 1, Calico Jack, number 2, Hello Broadcast at a massive price, number 9, Qdaz, number 10, Helix, and number 11, Parade. Well, Rayman, it is a 10 race card, so you've got 6 of the best to choose from. Who's your best bet of the day?
Going in race number 2, number 3, Never Standing Still, Benny. Horse is currently $7 with Ladbrokes. I think that's over the odds. I don't think that price will last. This horse's first up win at Ladbrokes Park Sandown was excellent. I think a repeat of that effort is going to make it very tough to beat here. I'd drawn ideally in barrier 1, and this horse is just a winner. She's scored 5 wins from her 12 race starts, and this looks like another really nice race for her. So my best bet of the day, race 2, number 3, Never Standing Still.
Well, thanks again for joining us on Valley Farm. We'll be back here in 2 weeks for the very first black type race of the new season, the listed Carline Stakes over the 1,000 metres.